Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for April 26th, read by Buddy C. from Atlanta, Georgia. AA Thoughts for the Day. Expectations. My serenity is inversely proportional to my expectations. The higher my expectations of other people are, the lower is my serenity. I can watch my serenity level rise when I discard my expectations. But then my rights try to move in, and they too can force my serenity level down. I have to discard my rights as well as my expectations by asking myself, how important is it really? How important is it compared to my serenity, my emotional sobriety? And when I place more value on my serenity and sobriety than on anything else, I can maintain them at a higher level, at least for the time being. Alcoholics Anonymous 4th edition, page 420. Thought to consider. Our strength cannot compete with God's weakness. AA acronyms. GRACE. Gently releasing all conscious expectations. Just for today. Popular from when AA came of age. At this point, the Cleveland Plain Dealer ran a series of pieces that ushered in a new period for Alcoholics Anonymous, the era of mass production of sobriety. Elric B. Davis, a feature writer of Deep Understanding, was the author of a series of articles that were printed in the middle of the Plain Dealer's editorial page. And these were accompanied every 2 or 3 days by red-hot blasts from the editors themselves. In effect, the Plain Dealer was saying, Alcoholics Anonymous is good and it works. Come and get it. The newspaper switchboard was deluged. Day and night, the calls were relayed to early members Clarence and Dorothy, and from them to members of their little group. Alcoholics Anonymous comes of age, page 20. Daily Reflections. Happiness is not the point. I don't think happiness or unhappiness is the point. How do we meet the problems we face? How do we best learn from them and transmit what we have learned to others, if they would receive the knowledge? As Bill sees it, page 306. In my search to be happy, I changed jobs, married and divorced, took geographical cures, and ran myself into debt financially, emotionally, and spiritually. In AA, I'm learning to grow up. Instead of demanding that people, places, and things make me happy, I ask God for self-acceptance. When problems overwhelm me, AA's 12 steps help me to grow through the pain. The knowledge I gain can be a gift to others who suffer with the same problem. As Bill said, when pain comes, we're expected to learn from it willingly and help others to learn. When happiness comes, we accept it as a gift and thank God for it. As Bill sees it, page 306. As Bill sees it, each man's vision. Beyond a higher power, as each of us may vision him, AA must never, as a society, enter the field of dogma or theology. We can never become a religion in that sense, lest we kill usefulness by getting bogged down in theological contention. That's from a letter in 1954. The really amazing fact about AA is that all religions see in our program a resemblance to themselves. For example, Catholic theologians declare our 12 steps to be in exact accord with their Ignatian exercises for retreat. And though our book reeks of sin, sickness, and death, the Christian Science Monitor has often praised it editorially. Now, looking through Quaker eyes, you, too, see us favorably. What happy circumstances these. That's from a letter 1950. Big Book quote. When you discover a prospect for Alcoholics Anonymous, find out all you can about him. If he does not want to stop drinking, don't waste time trying to persuade him. Alcoholics Anonymous Working with Others, page 90. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. The AA program is one of submission, release, and action. When we're drinking, we're submitting to a power greater than ourselves, liquor. Our own wills are no use against the power of liquor. One drink and we're sunk. In AA, we stop submitting to the power of liquor. Instead, we submit to a power also greater than ourselves, which we call God. Have I submitted myself to that higher power? Meditation for the day. Ceaseless activity is not God's plan for your life. Times of withdrawal for renewed strength are always necessary. Wait for the faintest tremor of fear and stop all work, everything, and rest before God until you are strong again. Deal in the same way with all tired feelings. Then you need rest of body and renewal of spirit force. St. Paul said, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. This does not mean that you are to do all things and then rely on God to find strength. It means that you're to do the things you believe God wants you to do, and only then can you rely on His supply of power. Prayer for the day. I pray that God's Spirit may be my master always. I pray that I may learn how to rest and listen as well as how to work. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Buddy and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.